Mere feeds from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Prater ready to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Escapes the pocket. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. Play action. Here's Penix. He's going to push one deep down the right. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down, it's Penix. Brought in right side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has enough room to gain about 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Staying with Robinson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Another carry for Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. 3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. And the Cardinals are tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator, quarterback, going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, it's Murray. Able to find Jones. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Now Prater on to send it away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 1st and 10. Penix now on 1st down. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Robinson. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd down give to Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying for it with Penix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Second and 13. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Jones reels it in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Cardinals. In a nice spot, 2nd and inches. From the 41. He's on the move. And he's not quite.
Come on, bro.
Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see
You
how
gotta
they
throw a
fix this
better
3rd
pass than
down.
that.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He stays up. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Penix working from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Throw on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
4th down, here's Penix. Catches made down the right
Wow.
sideline. And he will get the first as they touch him down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They have themselves another 1st and 10. And again, it's Penix. He puts some power on a deep one. They connect on the deep shot. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and McBride's got it. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Pass caught, 9-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Back to the air, Murray. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. He'll throw it yet again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Penix on 1st down. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's
Ain't no way, bro.
Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, here's Penix. And there's
Thank
a
you.
man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams.
Get the fuck out of here,
As
man.
the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our 1st half. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Makes the connection to James Conner. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. They send a man in motion. Now Murray on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. They've got a man in motion. Pressure coming, it's Murray. Able to get it to Benson.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the 48. That's complete to Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Putting a receiver in motion. First and 10, Murray. Gets this one to Harrison. It's inside the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Now Kyler. He's got Harrison. And in for the Arizona touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Prater on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Offense up to the line fast. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Desperation time here on 4th. Buying some time right. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Taken in by Harrison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Benson now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Cardinals feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Here's 2nd and 11. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Arizona. I should know this.
He quit.
on an unseasonably cool afternoon here in the desert Southwest. The roof is open, and it's time for football at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A man who played collegiately in nearby Tempe, the old Sun Devil, it's Rachaad White to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Mayfield. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Mayfield down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
First down, here's White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cardinals are going to get possession here as they
Throwing that shit on her.
turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh,
Wow, he knocked.
Okay.
Okay.
Intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
That was
And a
perfect,
huge
too.
return as he'll take this one
He
all
just
the way
knocked
down
me out.
inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Bucs 22-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Following the interception, Mayfield keeps himself upright. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Mayfield to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 54 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. (10-0) is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
That's good for a Cardinals. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Murray now to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37.
That's good for a Cardinals. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. They'll get this out wide to Harrison. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
What kind of fortitude does it take to go for it on 4th down late in the 4th quarter, knowing that a turnover on downs could turn out to cost you the football game? I don't know if I could have made that call if I was down on the sideline. That's as gutsy as they come, and it may just seal them the victory.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Murray. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Back to throw, Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Flush to his right. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Murray. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Murray again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey,